Hello, my beautiful people. Hey, you guys, how you doing? This is Mrs. Jacqueline. I'm holding you up. I would never hold you down. You know the rest. What goes around comes back around. How we doing? If you guys are watching this, it's my birthday. I'm going to be somewhere celebrating my birthday. This is for my mommies and my poppies that are 45 and up. I'm here for some good stuff, but I got to say this and get your attention. We all got a checkout time. You, me, nobody's going to be here forever. And I had to put that out there, and I had to put that out there early so you can understand where I'm coming from today. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it and 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 do it until you can't do it no more. Until it feels so good that it's time to move on to something else. When are you going to say, I don't care what they think, I'm going to do it? Your heart is thumping, it's pumping hard. What do I mean by that? At 45 and up, it's time for you to do it. Do it. Do it till you can't do it no more. Until it feels so good, you have to say, please stop. I can't take no more. I want you to understand the deepness and the depth of what I'm talking about. I want you to do it because it feels good. I'm not talking about doing no drugs. I'm not talking about going to slap your baby mama. I'm not going to talk about being on a revenge. Everything that I'm talking about today is about loving everything about you. At 40 and 50 and beyond, most of the time we have children. We didn't raise somebody's children. We didn't help somebody's children. We have grandchildren. I'm not a grandma yet. I want you to do stuff that feels good. You put it off, you made the sacrifices, you've raised children, you've helped with children, you stayed on the job you didn't like, you put up with people you didn't want to put up with so you could feed your family. You didn't get to go on those vacations. You put up with family members so that you guys could stay together. They were getting on your nerves and you should have stopped talking to them a long time ago, but you knew that the elders wouldn't have liked that and your grandma passed and you're like, oh, she always wanted us to stay together on Christmas even though they got on your nerves and they said things that were disturbing and hurtful to you. There comes a time in your life where you are going to have to do it and do it good and do it until you can't do it no more and then move on to something else. Yeah. We so scared of what somebody gonna say. Let me tell you how deep this run. I come from humble beginnings. I talk about the projects and stuff. It's not that I'm living in the past, but this is a part of my life. It's a part of my chapter. And this has been embedded in us so deep. Wait a minute. We all are in the projects. And we think we better than each other because we got something new. Let me share with you guys and my people that's in Minneapolis that grew up with me, that watch my show and watch my social media and stuff. They're going to be able to relate to this. I remember coming back, I would take my friends school shopping. We would all go school shopping. I never had that mentality of, I just want to shine by myself. I just want the only one that shines. I've never had that mentality. I don't see any purpose in that. I'm always striving. I'm always trying to be a better version of myself. However, that hater stuff runs so deep that we are scared that somebody's going to talk about us. I remember that. Us being in the projects and people have new shoes on. Yeah, we stayed late. We all in the projects. I see people try to treat people funny like, ain't y'all shopping at the same store? How you think you better than her? You in the same store she in. How you think you better when y'all in the same school? It ain't like you at an Ivy League by your, and you the only one out of your family that went. No, y'all go to the same public school. That's a deep thing that keeps people from following their dreams, caring what somebody thinks. If you've been on the planet 40-something years, 50 years, 60 years, you ought to be done caring what somebody thinks. And that's been my biggest thing. I never cared. I never cared what nobody thought about me. That's how I got my nickname, Blue. I wore my hair radiant blue. I would wear the front of my hair blue. And back then you didn't dye your hair and stuff like that because your parents they wouldn't tolerate that. We want to argue, fight, and destroy, demolish the truth. Some things are truth. They're not talking about somebody. They're not putting somebody down. They're not judging somebody. It's the truth. If you stayed out all night and left your kids alone, ain't nobody talking about you. That's what you did. Sometimes we got to take responsibility of our actions. It's as simple as that. Remember that. You know, every time you get that phone call, they call you and they want something and you answer it because you're desperate. And now you're a victim and you want to talk about them like a dog. That ain't no judgment when somebody tell you that. It's the truth. 45, 50, 50 and up people, we got to fall so deep in love with ourselves. This is it. This is all we got. This is the only body we can have. I don't care how much you cut on it. So love it. Take good care of it. Start putting some good stuff inside of it. I'm 51. I am so excited about life, you guys. Oh my God. I have just begun. I hope that you have just begun. I hope that you have made up your mind and told yourself, I'm finally going to take up golf. I'm finally going to fly to the island, whatever island it is. I'm finally going to go to Africa. I'm finally going to go to Asia. I hope, I pray from the depths of my soul that this is something that you have made up in your mind, that you are no longer going to make excuses to live the life that God has intended for you to live, including myself. I am no longer going to put myself on the back burner. I hope you take this journey with me. It was for our kids. It was for everybody but us. It's not too late to do anything that you want to do. I don't care what it is. You want to go skydiving, you want to go zip lining, you want to dance. I dance. Y'all know I'm going to stay dancing. But I used to dance for a profession. I used to have women say, oh, I always wanted to be a dancer. It ain't too late. Go dance. Dance. Go out and dance. Go to the club and dance. Go dancing. If you want to be a dancer, go be a dancer. That's how I got discovered to be in videos. And people will call me for parties like, no, we want you to come and dance and feature dance. And because I stayed dancing. Whatever you want to do, it's not too late. I always wanted a cooking show. Start one. You got a camera, you got a phone, you didn't pay the $1,000 for that phone. Start your cooking class. Go on, what is it, Everbright? I'll put a link in the description, but you go on there and start putting your online tickets online where they sign up for your cooking class. And don't give up after the first time or the second time or the third time. Keep going. You want to be a seamstress. So you want to take people on tours. Maybe you have a favorite place that you go to and you can turn that into an income because you done went so many times. You kind of know your way around. Now you can start setting up tours and taking people there. Whatever you want to do it. Now you done set up the tours. Now you can afford to go as much as you want because every time you go, you're making money. This video was needed because if you're 45, 50, 55, you got to do it now. There's no more excuses. Well, I used to get beat when I was young, so we all been through something. Trauma is real. You guys take a peek at my link that I'm going to leave for my book on trauma. Trauma is real. Trials, tribulations, trauma. You can turn that into an income. Writing stories about your trauma. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to get your book out there. I'll show you how to do all that. I help you put it together. We'll make it happen. You can put your book online and start selling it. Just the fact of putting the book together and releasing that is healing for yourself. And then if somebody buys your book, you sell your story, put your book out there, you're helping somebody and you're also taking that and making a profit as well. So there's so many ways for us to live our best life and still earn an income. Because some of us have this fear like, how am I going to survive? God ain't brought you this far to drop you on your head and leave you on the corner bleeding. I eat, I sleep, and I drink business. A lot of people want me to turn it off. I'm not. I don't really care what it is. I'm going to be talking about business. If you know me and you love me, accept that about me. I accept people exactly the way they are, and I meet people where they are. If they're not on a path of change, that don't mean I got to keep messing with them, but I meet people where they are. My light shines bright. If you are a colorful person and your light shines bright, don't let nobody tell you that you need to gray up your colors. Don't let nobody tell you need to dim your light. If you're 40, 50, and beyond, it's your time to shine. I want you to be on a journey that you're unstoppable. That every morning that you're up at 4, 5, 6 in the morning, even before you have to be, because you're excited about life. Life gets you high. I don't want us to stalk being happy. I want us to take the time at 40, 50, and beyond to enjoy every single moment. Find the happiness and gratitude in that. Fall in love with yourself. Stop complaining about your body. You've had the same body all these years for decades. Take care of your body. Work out. I never had nice legs. I never had nice this. We've been on the planet too long for that. Be glad your legs is working. Be glad you can still see. To all the beautiful mommies, happy Mother's Day. I hope this day is all that you need and want it to be. And happy birthday to me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you.